woke up at 3:30, and then one of those days where you kind of have to put yourself back to sleep. Obviously I wake up at 3:30, not on purpose. I feel definitely an episode of mania coming. I have these gigantic, grandiose ideas, not as crazy as usual, but they're a little more on that creative side, right? Morning everyone. Came downstairs, put some laundry in, now gonna film with laundry. Giving the dogs some fresh water. And now I give myself some fresh water. It's the fridge. This is first things first, cold and cold. So this cold water is for me. Cold water. Cold water. Then cold bath. Before we go, what do we got left? Nothing. A little bit inside. Now usually I'll have pink Himalayan salt, but I got these cool little things. It's like little shot glasses. Got them for Christmas. Pink Himalayan salt. So I pour some inside, and I'll drink it out of here. And then I'll eat. You don't need much, but enough to get pretty much your electrolytes. Sodium is key. It's not overwhelming. It's not like you have to wait for it to melt. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta wait for it to dissolve in here, especially the Himalayan rocks. This goes right in. Then you gotta dry it. I always make that mistake, gotta dry it. Otherwise, it starts to disintegrate on its own. So that's usually what it looks like for now. And now I'm going to make my coffee while the doggies wait. Let's see who the doggies are. Do you see them? Oh, it's Daisy. Otis. You can go for a ride? You can go for a walk? Okay. Wait till I make coffee. Just come on over this way. Maybe I'll turn some lights on for you. Make some coffee. I'm gonna drink some black coffee. I don't need much cream. I don't usually take cream. I've been on a kick before Christmas though. Definitely had some creamer. I'm gonna get dressed to go for my walk outside. Got my Bucktown shirt. Bucktown. So if you guys haven't checked it out, check it out. Great gear, great reason. Support local fighters, support local wrestlers, support kids and young adults that are on a journey to getting to amateur fights and just don't have the ability to pay for everything at the moment. So that's what this company does. And I'm going to make a coffee. This one's called Death Wish. I never bought the coffee you use. It's not there. I usually just have Bustelo all the time, right? So this would be it. Bustelo, Dominican, Spanish, whatever. But I don't know. This has caught my eye. So I never had it before, and we'll see how it tastes. You guys, one of these, you guys got the Krups. I don't know, coffee like everyone coffee. keep your coffee stored in a cool, dry place, we recommend 2.5 tablespoons of coffee for 6 ounces of water. This is an espresso. Let's clean this shit out. We shall see. Warning, the world's, read that. Warning, the world's strongest coffee. Now, if you have anxiety and, you know it's pretty rough, maybe not drink coffee, right? They didn't allow us to drink coffee in hospital. They tell us to not drink coffee. We'll see what happens. Nah, it should be okay. I think I'm getting anxiety thinking about it. 6 ounces. Figure this is an 8-ounce cup. This looks like 6. Whew. Now I'll get dressed. That's good. As I do some light movement, stretching. That's what I felt. I didn't plan it, right? This guy right here. He's like, "Can we go already, please? Every morning you do this stuff. Please, can we just go?" I feel like that's what I feel like he says to me. All right, so we got our crank shirt. Bucktown shirt goes over. It's a little cooler out these days, so cover your eyes. Emo, what's the weather outside? 41 degrees Fahrenheit. You want to see who told me that?
Emo. Say hi. Hey, Emo. Emo. Say hello. That's right. Hello, friend.
Oh, that's light. We definitely messed this one up. Should have been less. There should have been less for sure. Is it the most? Does that look like the most dangerous coffee in the world? Is that the most dangerous? Oh, that's terrible. Watered down. I feel like I gotta do that over. I'll do it later. I'm not wasting this. This was done really bad. I'm not a barista. I'll drink coffee, have a couple sips, give it a couple minutes, see if I gotta poop. Sometimes that happens. If not, we go for our morning walk now. My phone, which if you noticed, I haven't touched yet, right? It's right here, well, obviously I held it. I don't touch it, not in the morning. It waits. The only thing I'll do is I have emergency settings. If it's my family, text message or call, I'll get that notification. Other than that, I don't see anything. So I'm the guy that never gets to the phone on time. I never pick up the phone. I never call back on time. I just don't have that urgency to do so unless it's an emergency. It just stinks. Everyone in this world loves to be called and picked up, and it just takes me a while. That's all. I don't find it as a priority unless it is an emergency. So, oh, that's not bad. That's terrible though, because that's my fault. All right, let's put this hoodie on. Look at this. Look at this. Once the hats go on, out of bed, ready to go. Easy. You ready to go? Go for a walk? Go for a walk? Are you ready? Yeah, they are. So before we move on, let's go through a check, right? Woke up, moved. What did I do first? Took care of the dog's water, gave myself water, poured water onto my head, pink Himalayan salt with water, and then I started making my coffee, and I started getting everything ready to go. The dogs are like, this is taking too long. You're definitely taking too long. And now I got ready to rock to go outside for my walk. How's that? Like this one? Whoop, get these on Amazon. Pretty dope, right? All right, let me put some socks on. Let me get ready. These dogs are gonna hate me. I'll be right back. Now I put my headphones in. I mean, some people believe in cordless, some don't. It's easier for me. Now I put on a playlist on YouTube, because YouTube is the best. Out of stand-up comedy, we'll listen to Eddie Pinero, How Walking Away Can Be Your Greatest Strength.
Long ago. Opinions from people who...
And it's time to go for a walk. Listen to, right? And just Bluetooth onto my... I know it's taking a long time, guys. Please, give me a second. We're warming the car up, too. Otis, what's up, buddy? Say hi. It's Ophis. Yeah, the giant. The 100-pound giant. He shit all over the floor yesterday. See the diarrhea. All right, we're going. All right, let's move. So I was gonna walk, but I'm just like taking them somewhere else today. Usually we'll walk just really fast, around here, the complex, and then up and around. But we'll go to our section. Ooh, I forgot to. Usually I put a double hoodie on. Totally forgot to put on that double hoodie today. But it's okay. It's good to be cold. Usually we're out of here by 5 o'clock. A little later today, but I had some nice sleep. Can't complain about that. Woke up at 3:30, and then one of those days where you kind of have to put yourself back to sleep. Obviously I wake up at 3:30, not on purpose. I feel definitely an episode of mania coming. I have these gigantic, grandiose ideas, not as crazy as usual, but they're a little more on that creative side, right? No one's on the road, so it's okay. no one's out. Maybe a couple construction guys. We'll go to this little section over here, and yeah, I can feel it coming on. This is when I know, like when my sleep is off, or I start waking up early in consecutive days. That's when I know. That's really my first sign of like it's getting, it's gonna start. So I gotta be, this is where I become aware of making sure that I do these things. Because if I don't have the structure and I don't have the discipline, I can easily fall into the, I can do anything. It doesn't last that long, but even though under medication, That's really what lithium does, right? It stops these episodes. It really does help prevent. That's what they want, right? Because you don't want anything to do. You don't want to do anything that's going to harm yourself. And this is what it looks like out here. It's pretty dark out, right? Just making sure there's no coyotes. So I do this. Make sure there's no eyes looking at me. Look at that sky. All right, I'll go over here. I'll do a little check. Make sure no eyes are looking at me. Good. Then I'll go back. It's dark. I don't fucking know. You got skunks and stuff in New Jersey. Yeah, you just got coyotes sometimes. So, but look at that back sky too. Come on. Look at that backdrop. Look at it. Sick. The stuff you appreciate, stuff you love. That's why I came here. Can you even see me? Oof. Look at that sky. This is why I want to do it this morning. Because look at that. This is what I get to wake up to. This is where I turn gratefulness now. The dogs are over here doing their duty, no pun intended, and I look for something. Usually I'll go, I talk about it in the podcast, I look for a star. It looks pretty cloudy over here, so I won't see the stars. So I'll see the moon, or I'll appreciate the sky. All right, and this is where I say things like, this is what I say verbatim. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for my feet. Thank you for my hands. Thank you for my heart. Thank you for my lungs. Thank you for my, my skin to protect me. Thank you for my family. Thank you for my kids. Thank you for my wife. Thank you for my mom. Thank you for my dad. Thank you for my brother. Thank you for my brother-in-law, my friends. Thank you for everything. Thank you for this opportunity to do this all over again. Thank you for waking me up. Thank you for giving me that chance to do this all over again. I know sometimes my time is not long here, or it's unknown. So for me to wake up, I appreciate it. And I want to say thank you for that. Thank you for my dogs. Thank you for Switch, and thank you for Seabass, who have taught me many lessons. Thank you for my dad. What's up, Dad? Thank you for everything. He's always the last one that I talk to. Right? He's always, and I'm going to talk more to him. I'm not going to sit here and for you to listen to that part, but that's me. Right? And if you didn't know, my dad passed about a year and a half ago. We'll move on to 2 years. I don't even know who the dogs are, by the way, so I got to go find them. And then, just being grateful. I'm constantly saying it over and over and over again because I am. I'm very grateful to be here. I'm very grateful to be alive. I'm very grateful for everything I'm learning. And this thing is tough. So let's go find these dogs. Okay, guys. Good job. Okay, go. Out. Thank you. Good boy. Good girl. Good boy. Good girl. Whoa. Hey, so now I'll set a timer. Today is a 20-minute run, 3 minutes on, 1 minute off after a little bit more of a warm-up. So that's the one thing that I'm going to do. I've been doing it 4 or 5 days a week. Is just cardio at different zone levels. Sometimes it's one where I can breathe really well, and then this one's going to be one where I cannot breathe very well. It's going to be very tough on my body. If you want to know more about that, comment down below, and why the benefits of that actually help even more so, please let me know, and I will definitely comment. So this is where I have to catch myself a lot in trying to understand my thoughts, right? And really catch myself when I'm talking negatively towards myself. The first one was the coffee. You saw it this morning. It was a little lighter. It didn't taste good. Pete, you ruined it. Make another cup of coffee. It don't taste good. You can't even make a cup of coffee in the morning. What's the matter with you? And now it's cold. My hands are getting cold and I'm getting tired, and I don't want to run. I don't want to go outside and do the hard hit that's scheduled, or the hard run that's scheduled. So what it's supposed to be is a 4x4, I guess you could say, or 3x3, where I'll do 3 minutes pretty hard and then off for 3 minutes, and really work in that zone 2 cardio to help prolong my life, because a lot of evidence behind it says that zone 2 cardio is the most beneficial. You know, a lot of people get to zone 4 and 5 where it's, you know, too much. You know, like I did it myself, trust me, where it's almost, it goes backwards, creates too much stress. Not saying it's bad, but it's not needed at this point of my time. So through the research of doing so, that's what I want to do, and I don't want to do it. End of the day, I don't want to do it. This light's terrible. This light's bothering me. I'll hold it like this. How's that? Nah, I hate that shit. I don't want to do it. And I'm going to sit here instead, and I'm going to meditate, because I catch myself beating myself up over nothing, over thoughts, right? Over thoughts. But those thoughts are very powerful. I think I was here with my brother on, I don't know, whatever, Monday, Tuesday, it doesn't matter, one of those days. And we started talking about self-talk and how it can be detrimental and how it's detrimental to plants, right? Because we're trying to grow a rose bush, trying to grow a lime tree, we're trying to revive that lime tree, you don't want to come back. I don't know, if you got any tips on that, let me know. And then I have dog grass out in a pot, because Vegas don't really got grass. So I have my own pot of grass for the dogs. It's like barley, oat, something healthy for the digestive system, for them to graze through like an animal. And we're talking about the love that you give to it, the love that you speak to it, the love that you, when you're cooking, you know, like you cook and you give love to food. But for ourselves, we don't do that, right? We speak negatively. You can be better. What's the matter with you? You're lazy, you're fat, right? I'm not running, so now I'm fat, like automatically. I'm not doing one run that I'm supposed to do because it's scheduled. Not because I want to do, right? Because this motherfucker right here. Who are you getting comfortable with? Excuse me? Go to your bed. Get down. Get down. Go to your bed. They think they run this place all the time. No. And I don't remember where I was, but I know we were talking about running and how much I don't want to do it today. You know, there's days I wake up and I want to do it. And at some point, I think I will. But to beat myself up about it, now it's time to reflect, right? It's time to find something else to straighten out the mind. Because I could go for the run right now, and I could force myself to do it. And I'm gonna say the same exact things that I've been saying to myself pretty much the entire morning. What's wrong with you? You're lazy, you can't even do this, you can be better. I gotta reset that mindset before I go on that run. Because now, if I go on that run, I'm just using anger, right? I'm just using my anger. I'm getting out there using guilt and resentment for not wanting to do it and being lazy and being fat, right? That's what I think. And the brain will just keep going and going and going. But if we don't catch that pattern and do something completely opposite, like right now, I'm just gonna sit down and meditate, put on something on the phone, app, 10 minutes, and just breathe. No one's awake, dogs are back asleep, everyone's still upstairs. It's not gonna hurt to do so. A lot of us say we don't have that time, but it's not really the time, it's the urgency. And it's understanding that now it is time to do it. Because maybe during those other times, like, oh, I don't got time to do it, I don't have time. But right now, I do. Right? I just replaced what I was supposed to do with something else in order to feel better mentally. And when I feel better mentally, I'll feel better physically, and vice versa. But if I went out with the mindset that I started going through out there and the way I feel, it's not going to be a good one. Right? It's not going to be a fulfilling run. It's not going to be a mind-clearing run. Because when I get back, I'm gonna say, good job, you fat fuck. Good job, you piece of shit. Finally did it. Finally not lazy. Is that really how we need to talk to ourselves? Oh, we're talking about the plants. Sorry, my brother. And the plants. And how we're talking about how if you give it love, it grows. Right? If you talk to it like shit, they die. right? And there's that Hamamoto, I don't remember the experiment exactly, but it's pretty much 4 or 3 bowls of rice, or someone did with 3 bowls of cotton, soaked in water, and they talked to it, right? And the one they talked to very lovingly grew, right? It was clean. The one in the middle that was kind of ignored was just starting to get moldy, and the one that was talked to negatively, telling this piece of shit, became really rotten. So it goes to show you, like, the power of your voice and the power of your energy towards other things is very real. But even more so, what about to yourself? If you talk rotten to yourself, you're gonna be rotten. But if we talk a little positivity to ourselves, a little nice to ourselves, we can be nice, we can flourish, we can grow. But if there's anything that stops us, well then, you know, what are we gonna do? So I'm gonna go meditate, and then if I decide to run today, I will let you know. But if not, no big deal. Look what I did so far, right? And that's the things that really help with structure. Because even if I miss one thing, look at all the things I did so far in order to help prevent myself from falling off, right? In order to help prevent myself from feeling bad. I like to feel good, and I want to feel good. And I want to make sure I do all the things in my power that I can to feel good. Sure, everyone can say to do more, right? Everyone can suggest things. If you have anything you want to add to it that you do yourself, comment down below, let me know. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on these things. But yeah, like this is it. You know, this is my daily deal. Now I have more to go. I'm not gonna film everything because now I'm going to do this, hopefully get the run in or workout, whatever brings it, because my kids are gonna come down soon. And once they come down, it's daddy time, right? Dad's cooking, dad's getting ready for school, dad's brushing their teeth, dad's getting them dressed, dad's making sure they do some exercise, some movement. Got a lot to do. And this is part of my morning routine.